What's going on, guys? It's your boy TanMista. In this video, I'm going to show you guys a way that I like to make Mesos in this game. This method is extremely effective after a big patch such as a new character announcement. There are many ways to make Mesos in this game, and this is just one way. I will be making more Meso guide videos in the future, so make sure you look out for those. The method that I'm going to explain requires you to stay updated on new game updates. For example, with the most recent patch, we were introduced to the characters of Marksman and Buccaneer. We also got the secondary weapons as well in this patch. With that being said, we should know that everyone will be purchasing new equips for their brand new characters, and that's when we capitalize on the opportunity. Since we can't get the crossbow weapons before the patch update, we focus on other items such as hat, outfit, gloves, and shoes for the specific class. For crossbowmen, we know that they use archer equips, so we're going to start fusing archer items. For Buccaneer, we know they're going to start using knuckles, and that item's already out, so we can start fusing both weapons and pirate equipment before the patch update. I love this method of making money because it's like a win-win situation. For a best case scenario, we're going to fuse an emblem item and it's going to sell for a ridiculous amount, especially since it's going to be for the new current class, considering the emblem isn't trash like a boss defense. In a worst case scenario, we don't get an emblem, but the item we fuse will still net us a profit for a decent amount because everyone is going to be trying to buy these new equips for their class. The prices significantly rise during a period when the new classes come out. However, I do want to warn you that there is a time span when the peak item prices will go down. From what I noticed, prices are usually at its peak up to 3 days after the patch. After then, the market will correct itself and prices will be more on the affordable side. Just to put this method into perspective, all the items I'm about to show you is from my trade station right after I did my Fusion Friday episode. This is roughly 2 or 3 days after the patches came out. You can see how ridiculous the prices have gone up. Before the patch, pirate items were barely selling over 10 mil for any items. Now, pirate items were going at a minimum 30 mil, which is 3x the original price. This is a great way to make profit while also having the chance of making an emblem as well. Also, I do want to point out that during the first or second day after the patch, you may be tempted to greed out and oversell your item. My best advice is to just judge the item for what it is and you put a price tag on it. Even though Jane crossbows is great, putting them up for 100 mil makes absolutely no sense just because everyone else is doing it. Put it at a reasonable price in which you think people will buy it at. The second you put it up for a crazy price, that item will stay in the trade station for 24 hours before you can adjust the price. Remember, I said there's only a small window where items hit its peak prices, so make sure you're using that time to your advantage. Majority of the items I could have followed what everyone else was selling it for and hoped that the item sold. For example, penciler equips usually don't sell at all, so the fact that I could sell it for 15 to 20 mil when the new update comes out, you already know I'm putting it up for any profit that I could get. Greedy people will put up penciler items for like 30 or 40 mil, and while it may have the possibility of being sold, it's not worth the risk since your window of selling the item is so limited. I'd rather take the 2x profit and take the win rather than having the item not sell at all and not being able to sell at even 10 mil a few days later. As you can see, that was an easy way to make 500 mil, and this doesn't include the emblem that I managed to fuse that day too. Once you take in the time to invest into your alts and get them to level 125, getting powders is going to be super easy and you will have plenty for fusions. Also, if you thought selling items for brand new classes was an easy way to make money, watch on because I made money even easier than that. Once the long-awaited patch was finally done, I hopped onto Maplestory to find that my guild member had the secondary weapons already. Once they told me that I could get it from the 500k boxes, I immediately pulled 3 secondary weapons. Knowing that very few people were aware how to get the secondary weapons, I knew I had opportunity to make money. It wasn't announced anywhere on how to get the secondary, so if anyone saw it in the trade station, people will most likely want to buy it ASAP. I made 150 mil the first day, because the demand for the secondaries was so high and because not much people knew how to obtain it yet. If it wasn't for my guild telling me, I thought you have to use crystals to buy the secondary weapons. On the second day, the prices have gone down dramatically, but I still managed to sell off another secondary for 50 mil, which gives me a total of 200 mil. I can't emphasize this enough, but timing is everything. Make sure you see the opportunity to make money and just go for it. Don't greed out and put unrealistic prices, just get your profits in and get out. To sum it all up, look out for news updates on upcoming classes and new items coming out, and try to capitalize on flipping items as soon as the event is live. This method of making Mesos is great if you do it correctly. I will be making more videos on consistent ways of making Mesos in the future, so look out for that. Also, I'm so excited to announce that we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. Remember, once we hit 1,000 subs, I'm giving away 100 mil to a random person in Scania. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.